Welcome back to you, baby dolls. I have my Pikachu hat. You're going to need a psychologist in this bull market, friends. I'm telling you right now, you're going to have a lot of anxiety. But that's bull market stuff. Some of you are going to develop Xanax addictions, probably because in the bull market, you never feel great. And you think, wait a minute, I just lived through the bear market. I thought green candles were good. It's not about the green candles, friends. It's the dopamine. Do you understand? Your brain can't tell the difference between a plus 300% green candle and then a minus 30% red. It can't tell the difference. It thinks they're the same thing. It actually thinks the minus 30% is worse. So when you see plus 300%, you're like, that's what you're feeling. Then the minus 30% comes, you're like, it's over, get out. Scam. You're going to say this over and over and over again to yourself, okay? Now, people who sell are going to try FUD everything to zero. We have not seen that wave yet. You see, friends, even though I'm wearing a Pikachu hat with a very straight posture, I am trying to live 1, 2, 3 steps ahead. I'm just telling you what comes next, okay? And what comes next is the forming of the optimism phase. And we know this from the Wall Street cheat sheet, friends. The forming of optimism is this rally is real. And how do you form the optimism? You form optimism by, after getting knocked out, you recover. All right? Now, what do we wanted to do? We wanted to go up only. I don't want to do this testing part. I know, man. I know. But that's just how the markets go. You know, Bitcoin did it back in 2016, right? This is the Bitcoin halving crash. Did a 38%. But look what ends up happening. It ends up, if we zoom in here, look at the far right. It ends up eating the dip. See, it eats the dip for a month. And then next month, recover. And then it slowly starts to go up. You see? Bang, bang, bang. Then you go, oh, I'm getting optimistic. Here you go. Look at this. It does a doji. Oh my gosh, comes back up. Whoa. And he goes, oh no, red. This was, I think, China banning Bitcoin, by the way, again, for like the third time at this point. And then, oh, you see that is optimism. Optimism. That will then turn into belief. Belief is, oh, this rally is real. Where is belief, friends? Look at this. Belief is literally, you break the high, right? Look at this. Optimism. This rally is real. Belief. Time to get fully invested, right? Because it's like, oh, we broke the high. Time to go all in. That might be a big, that's literally, if Bitcoin clears $70,000, like clear it and closes the month there, everyone's like, oh my gosh, time to go all in, time to get fully invested, everything. That's why you see people buy a lot of altcoins when Bitcoin breaks the all-time high. That's them getting fully invested, okay? So you will need a psychologist once again, because that's exactly what you're going to go through. We're going to go through the people, friends. There are people who they've sold on a 2x now, and they're waiting for a lower. So just to show you, okay? How do I know this first crash isn't going to be over? How do I even know that? You never really know, but I got a feeling that when the crash happens, all right, there's going to be copers who have sold already. They've already sold. And then they're going to be bragging when the dip comes. And they're going to do that big chart print where it just shows red, 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 red. And they go, oh, I guess it was over, laser eyes. They're going to say stuff like that, like the bull market's over. But what you don't know is these people have been waiting on the sidelines and they're cucks. You see, they did not sell because it was too euphoric. How do you know that? It's because they will have bids. They just want it to go really low. Okay, you got to make that distinction. That's how you know the bull market's not over, friends. People are selling to buy back lower. That means the bull market is still climbing the wall of worry. Probably wondering, like, wait a minute, what does the top look like? No one sells. That's the top. Everybody's too scared to sell. They have watched the horny bull charge up, eat bears, charge up, eat bears, charge up like that. Knock down over and over again and get back up, get back up, get back up. I was like, whoa, I'm not standing in front of this. You mess with the bull, you get the horns. That's the top. Otherwise known as euphoria. Because it's like, I should never click sell. That's what you're going through your mind, by the way. I should never click sell because this bull is so strong and I'll look like an idiot. There's no reason to click sell. That's the top. You know, the bottoms, friends, it was the polar opposite. You know, at the bottoms, and Davey Soy Hoffman was crying. Now, why was Davey Soy Hoffman crying? It's because every single bull spirit was clawed down, clawed down, clawed down. Every single time a bull tried to fight back, friends, every single time a bull tried to fight back, there was attacks. Every single time, raw, raw, raw. And then at the bottoms, you remember, guys, I made all my Twitter videos and posts. I was saying, guys, you're all saying there is no reason to get long because macro looks so bad. Why should you ever get long? There's no reason. And I go back all my tweets. I said, friends, I don't know anything. I'm just a little peanut brain. But I'll tell you right now, in markets, when people tell you, I can't find a reason to get long. When they say that to you, you get long. All right? You just click something in, something. Because every time I hear that, my brain fast forwards 12 months and they're like, golly gee, nobody could have seen that coming. That's exactly what would happen at the bottom. But now you got to invert it, right? At the top, we're done with that part. We're done. You've survived. So have I. Now we're going to make it to the land of orange juice. Lots of ice cubes there. At the tops, friends, remember, I can't think of a reason to sell. That's why I'm kind of like thinking, I wonder if the US Fed cuts rates in this middle cycle. And I was like, oh, I can't think of a reason to sell. They've cut the rates. The economy's fine. Jobs are great. Donald Trump's in. Oh my gosh, there's just no reason to click sell. It's so perfect. And there's an Ethereum ETF. There's just no reason to ever get out. You give me that picture, I'm selling. I'm selling. All right. I can't think of because friends, the bull market is where you climb the wall of worry. Do you understand? We are now going to get through that phase where people are worrying, oh, it's over. But remember, it's those people who are still bullish because they're selling just to buy back in lower. They're not selling because they really think it's the top. They'll say it's, oh, I think it's the top. No. If you really thought it was the top, you would not have a bid at all. You come back in 12 months. But the fact they're still hanging around the industry means they don't actually think it's the top. You see? When you've killed enough people trying to predict the top, that's the top. And you don't know what price it's going to be. Now, you've even seen this, friends. There are people just, I'm sorry, not even sorry, you're not going to make it, okay? I saw on PulseX, you know who you are. You know who you are. This guy, this little ding-dong bought 70 grand of PulseX and scalps out for a shitty 130,000. Less than a 2x. Bro, Habib, you got a billionaire buying this coin. He's got 220,000 ETH. He's got $640 million in ETH. He's only spent $20 million. He's tweeting like a madman every day saying, I'm gonna buy my bags. I like my bags. Do you want to miss out on the next 25x? He's like telling you thousands of things. He's basically flopping out his willy all over your face, making you sniff his nuts, saying, I am gonna buy these coins. I am broadcasting to the public market, not using Tornado Cash, using public addresses. You are a silly willy ding dong blueberry face if you fade me. You should be getting long. I'm trying to help you from yourself. And what does this guy do? I'm going to sell for less than a 2x. I'm going to sell my PulseX under day one sack. Some people just aren't born to make it.